Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. I know it's not a day I usually come on live, but it is what it is. Happy Monday. Come on in, say hello. Come on in, say hello. Happy Monday. I look too bubbly for a Monday because I'm hardly at the office on Mondays, but it's a Monday. Hi, everyone. How was your weekend? What did you guys do this weekend? Tell me all about it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Say hello. Let's talk immigration. Let's talk immigration. Let's spread the immigration joy. And once you come on, let me know you're on. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Okay? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Tell me all about your weekend. I want to talk to you real quick about something that came up in the consultation today. So that I know, like I always say, somebody has that issue. I know someone else out there is going through the same thing. So come on in. Let's talk immigration. And if you need to contact our office, phone number and email and website right there on the screen. AOS at olalayalongfirm.com, 334-341-4475. You can also visit our website at olalayalongfirm.com. So don't be shy. Come on in. Tell me about your weekend. What were you up to? Did you get in trouble? Were you good? But I wanted to come on real quick. Let's talk about derivative beneficiary. Derivative beneficiary. Let's talk about derivative beneficiary. And if you have any questions, put them in the comment section. This is Attorney Abisola Olale Samuel. I am an immigration lawyer based in Alabama, representing immigration clients in all 50 states. You've got an immigration case. If it's a case type that my firm handles, we can and we do represent immigration clients, regardless of the state you live in. So this afternoon, evening, depending where you are, wanted to talk about derivative beneficiary. Derivative beneficiary and what happens to the the application of a derivative beneficiary be independently adjudicated separately from the principal beneficiary's application, and if so, can it be independently granted? So short answer, no. Example. Now, there is a difference between derivative beneficiary and immediate beneficiary. Derivative beneficiary is someone who, like the word says, derives their benefit based on someone else's benefit. So, if you are, for instance, you have a citizen, U.S. citizen mother, you are married and you have children. You have children who are unmarried and under the age of 21. Your U.S. citizen mother files a petition on your behalf for immigrant petition on your behalf. That petition is approved, and now your file is being transferred to the National Visa Center for you to apply for your immigrant visa at the embassy. When your citizen mother files that application or that files that petition on your behalf, they would usually include any relatives you have, a spouse and children under the age of 21 will be eligible to follow you, or they can follow to join. They can come at the same time when you're granted that immigrant visa, or they can come at a later time. But as long as your spouse's name and your minor children are included in your petition, the petition your mother filed on your behalf, your mother cannot file separate petitions on their behalf because they're not immediate relatives. They're not her own children directly. They're grandchildren, right? But because you are a married child of a U.S. citizen that is eligible for that visa category, your spouse and your minor children will derive benefits from your status. So if you are able to get the immigrant visa approved, then their immigrant visas will also be approved, meaning your spouse will also get his or her immigrant visa, and your unmarried children under the age of 21 will also get their immigrant visas approved. But if your visa application is denied for whatever reason, that is the end for your derivative beneficiaries as well. Meaning your husband and those children under the age of 21 and unmarried, even though they can apply for their own visas because of your immigrant petition filed on your behalf, they cannot independently be granted immigrant visas if your immigrant visa is denied, because they can only derive that benefit from your immigrant visa being granted. If it's not approved, theirs is not going to be approved. If yours as the principal beneficiary is approved, then theirs can be approved. That's completely different from a situation where you are filing, you're someone who is the spouse of a U.S. citizen, and you have minor children. Those minor children, as long as they meet those requirements where you marry that citizen spouse for a certain age, and those children are still under considered children for purposes of immigration benefit, then your spouse will have to file separate petitions for those. And in that situation, they will be their own independent immediate relatives. But that's completely different from someone who is a derivative beneficiary based on a principal beneficiary's approval of an immigrant visa petition that was filed on their behalf. So, unfortunately, the law does not allow derivative beneficiaries to have separate categories by which they can apply for a visa. Their approval is completely tied to the principal applicant's approval. I didn't make the law, so I just follow it. Hello, Mr. West. It is, the funny thing is, we actually woke up to a 45-degree weather this morning. I could not believe it. Like I was wearing sleeveless. So I came out of my home. My car is in the garage, and I'm like, okay, put my stuff in the car. Went back in the house, wanted to, because my 16-year-old drives himself and his brother to school, and his car is parked outside because I ain't moving my car for a kid. No, I'm African. No, we ain't doing that. He's got to be the one to suffer in the cold or in the heat. So he comes in, and my youngest son is 11. You have to beg him to put on clothes. TJ is my country kid. You've got to literally beg him to put on clothes. He came back in and like, ooh, it's cold. If TJ tells you it's cold outside, baby, believe me, it is cold outside. And when he came back, he goes, I need a jacket. It's cold. I'm like, I'll be damned. I went outside, and it was cold. It was literally, I had to get my wrap. It was like, it was cold. So I don't know what's going on over there. But we in Alabama, you were in Mobile. It's cold. And the funny thing is, it was just in the 80s yesterday. Yeah, it was just in the 80s yesterday. Listen, you cannot even predict Alabama weather. You cannot. We can wake up tomorrow and it could be back in the 90s. Just leave it alone. I've lived here long enough to know. Just leave it alone. But anyway, so if you are in a position where you are the principal beneficiary, be aware that every derivative beneficiary, meaning your spouse and your minor children, their application depends on your application being approved. So make sure you have all your ducks in a row, cross all your T's, dot all your I's correctly, so that you know that if you get approved, you basically increase or almost automatically can guarantee that their derivative applications for immigrant visas will also be granted. So if you need help with your immigration case, contact our office. Once again, the number and email information is currently at the bottom of the screen, aos@olalayalawfirm.com. You can also call us at 334-341-4475. Visit our website right there on the screen, olalayalawfirm.com. We also offer consultations for specific cases where we can, and people who have consulting with me would let you know. I'm very direct. I'll let you know exactly what I feel, what I think we can do. And it's I can tell you how many people would say, you know what, I should have paid for the 1 hour. So we have an hour option. So this is for 30 minutes, an hour is 225. What I do is if you retain my services within 30 days, you get that in consultation fee credited towards the total fees as well. So if you want to talk about your specific case, give us a call, send us an email, contact us on the website directly, whichever one you prefer, we can help you out. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.